Welcome back to Sonic. Actually, guys, really off-the-wall thing, because, you know, you guys might not have be aware of this. Did you know that you can use ramps as ramps?
No.
Just what I tell you.
Please stop.
No, I didn't know that. Thank you for enlightening me, Pedro.
You're welcome.
So wait, now we are stuck with only Sonic and Knuckles.
Cool.
Yes.
Literally.
And you can transform lava into ice.
Sonic, you made that joke in
Because the
Lost
Super
World.
Mario Galaxy
Stop.
logic.
Who cares? I mean, I don't
That's right, people.
I'm not really... it's classic platforming logic. Even Zelda does it. Like, whatever. I don't mind.
I know, but I know the problem is that this game is supposed to be taken seriously.
Is it?
I mean,
There's
some
something...
parts look.
When it comes to that, you know, there's something called gameplay and story segregation, which is something that happens during gameplay should not affect how you deal with the story, in my opinion. You know, because by that logic, we shouldn't be able to take.
Wait, was Sonic able to walk on the ceiling like that?
Yes.
Okay.
He was able to walk.
Pedro,
He was able to walk on.
Here's an example that even
Wait,
Jova
Gio.
can understand. In Shovel Knight, there's a level you can use slime to transform lava into other slime. That I can honestly understand because, you know, it can fit the concept. But in this game, transforming lava into ice? What?
I'm not even sure what you're meant to be doing here, to be honest.
Did anyone else see what I saw earlier? Sonic was actually walking on the ceiling for a bit. You know, he was
I did
walking
see that.
Yes, Joe.
He was walking on the. It's a surface only Knuckles is supposed to walk on, though.
But this is a glitchy game, Jova. You shouldn't be surprised.
I suppose.
Anyway, well, by that logic, Theo, we should just not take any JRPG seriously because, you know, there's so much.
Well,
Almost any game
it
in
depends
general.
on the situation. Like
Like I said, gameplay story segregation. When gameplay, my brain acts different when dealing with story and when dealing with gameplay.
I can see it happening.
When it's a cutscene,
For the sake of a gameplay, I can see it happening.
Basically, when there's a cutscene going on, or some text in the case of Shovel Knight, my mind goes into movie logic, and then when I start playing the level, my mind goes into game logic. That's pretty much how I work.
Wow. I like how every time, no matter what they get hit by, it's always the punch effect.
Indeed. So basically,
like, hey, I get hit by
Shiroi, to answer Shiroi's question,
punch.
what we're doing here, Shiroi, we're doing the exact same thing we've been doing all game: get more crystals.
Oh.
That's basically what this entire game is. It's a giant fetch quest.
This is certainly a lot more confusing than Shattered Crystal is, honestly.
Well, I've actually started playing Shattered Crystal today, actually.
What do you think?
Why are the levels so goddamn long? This game...
That's one of the big problems
So
I
they
have. The game isn't-
basically continued the trend from Lost Worlds.
No, yeah, the game, honestly, the games last, like, combine that with the fact that you have to explore shit, you know, in order to find a token so you can open the levels, it's a pain because the levels take so long. Like, oh my god, why are they so big?
Like, the level length isn't a problem. The level length is a problem. The exploration is not. For me, anyway.
My big problem is that the exploration is not particularly interesting. I mean, what we're doing, we're going through the left and then the right to find these token thingies, and that's it. Like, it's so bland.
So sort of like what we're doing right here, right now.
Don't forget the crystals. You got those too.
So is Shattered Crystal basically like what the 2D sections of this game are?
Shattered Crystal is kind of a Metroid. It's pretty much the first ever Metroidvania Sonic game, and it doesn't work at all because Sonic is totally about speed, and Metroidvania games are all about Metroidvania is all about exploration. That's my big problem with Shattered Crystal. It's basically taking two concepts that have the exact same opposite philosophy and combining them. That doesn't work. You can't do that.
So basically, one of your problems is that Sonic is in a game that's just not a Sonic game.
Of course. Well, the problem is, like, I'm gonna go with Johnny's argument here. Yeah, you can argue that this is a spin-off, but here's the thing: it's a platformer. You know, why would you make a Sonic platformer that doesn't have some sort of speed? And yes, I know, you have those scripted moments where you're just, you know, watching Sonic run, but that's not enough, you know. Not to mention,
I don't
Zero.
have scripted moments because I prefer to actually run, like not let the game do it for me.
And also, Pedro, I'm gonna have to slightly disagree with you in that, like, well, I think that you actually can combine two elements. It's just how you do it.
No, Shadow Crystal doesn't do it well.
Oh, come on. Stop talking about
Now that I can agree
bounce
with.
pads for
The
God's
thing
sake.
also, my God, is the script in this game horrible. It's Shadow Crystal, I mean.
That'll do it. The lid's going down.
But then again, it's Pontac and Graph, so that's par for the course.
Oh, as I said, Pontac and Graph can actually have their good moments, even with Sonic.
Honestly,
But I'm guessing
Jova,
Shadow Crystal isn't one of them.
Honestly, Jova,
Alright,
as far as I'm concerned, they should just stick to Happy Tree Friends.
Sonic Colors, I still think had a pretty good story, and Lost World could have
The
been
big
better,
problem-
but it had a
here's
fair story.
Here's my problem in regards to the problem with Sonic Pontac and Graph's writing for Sonic games is that they're basically using verbal humor, and they're not good at that. Happy Tree Friends proves, to me at least, that their strength is slapstick humor without words, you know, just visual humor. That's what their strength is. So
I didn't know that's what they worked on, actually.
I know, Happy Tree Friends. But so that's my problem with it.
Now I'm imagining Sonic getting mauled in very, very brutal ways.
It would be more interesting than the shit that they've put up for Shattered Crystal. I'll say that.
So that's the reason why we're not producing any more Happy Tree Friends. We're stuck with Sonic.
Pretty much, I think.
Knuckles, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh boy, looks like a giant walking furnace.
Can I talk about how much I hate these big enemies? These big enemies, I hate when the big enemies just go in. Whenever they shine like that, they're invincible. So basically, you'd be doing a combo and then boom, then all of a sudden you interrupted, and there's no pattern. You know, they just go invincible for a second without any warning or any kind of way to predict it. No.
Let me guess. Can they also knock you into the lava at this section, and that'll one-hit kill you?
It doesn't really matter, Jova. If we die, we just spawn right back up. So.
Yeah, it's just like, when I played this game, I didn't really die around this section. I was just wondering because, as you said before, sometimes where you respawn can be very inconsistent, and also can be very inconvenient.
The best way to fight these bigger enemies is to use Tails, because Tails is the only one who can fight from a distance.
Probably stuck with Sonic and Knuckles.
I actually found that with Knuckles, you can actually at least knock them back a bit more, because Knuckles is the strongest.
We win. Nice work, Sonic.
But yeah, I guess often if you want to get the most out of not getting hurt, Tails at times. No, if you're good at maneuvering, aiming can work out well.
Do you see a way out?
I swear.
I
Jesus.
think we can close the lid this time.
So this looks like generic final level.
No. We haven't gotten to generic final level. This is generic fifth to last level.
Jam on those rocks.
Oh my god.
Okay, Knuckles, your turn.
Yay! Smashing.
Climb. Alright. Try that again, Sonic.
It's working. That
Rings!
did it. Nice job.
Thank you, Sonic.
Alright, so...
Bouncy.
Oh my god.
I still kind of... Again, I finished this game today, and I can definitely say, yeah, it's a horrible game, definitely the worst Sonic game since 06. In fact, it's actually, in my opinion, it's actually worse than 06 in some areas. But but I will say that I kind of enjoy it as a guilty pleasure. But then again, you know how I am.
Probably not. Water leak or something.
Unfortunately,
This
it
game
looks...
is terrible and you love it.
I don't love it. It's just that, like, like for example, the talking, the constant talking. That's quite possibly one of the people's biggest complaints. For me, actually, that's one of the main reasons why I find it funny. I don't know. There's something about it that's just not because the jokes are good, but because the very fact that they never stop talking. Like for example, you cannot imagine how much fun I had watching my brother going constantly while we were doing co-op. So yeah. I managed to actually, give this game some kind of use. Meanwhile, secret room.
Found it.
Yes, you did.
I wonder what's in this secret room. Oh goody, more robot parts.
Because we haven't found enough of them, apparently.
You see, one of the main problems with an exploration game like this is that there's really no incentive to go exploring, in that, there's no real hidden goodies. Can you actually name one hidden goodie that, will give you anything really extra in this game?
I don't think there is, actually,
the crowns are supposed to be used to trade in for new abilities, but I never actually bothered to do that because, quite frankly, I haven't seen any need to.
You should be able to gain new abilities throughout the game, not get them at the end.
Able to get through now.
Yeah. In fact, that's sort of why I don't really count the crowns, because the crowns are really just a form of currency that, should be fairly common anyway.
You can argue that Sonic Generations did the same thing with the shop, but not only did they properly explain exactly what...
Sonic Generations still gave you incentive with the red rings, though.
Yeah.
And even then, you could unlock certain things, like you could get new songs and new music tracks to play.
But
really, you're just getting abilities which you should be able to get anyway.
You can get abilities in Sonic Generations during the shop, but not only does the game make it very clear for you, it's also incredibly easy to know just how useful an ability is before you even buy it. So it's much easier.
Not to mention the fact that the new abilities weren't the only thing to really go exploring for.
Indeed.
It's like I say, and really, all you're just getting is a form of currency, really, which you should be able to get anyway without it being limited.
Anyway,
find it. And speaking of which, if you're not really able to
enemies.
Yay!
But yeah, if you're not able to even come back for some of these crowns, does that kind of defeat the purpose of finding them?
Actually, Jovel, we are able. All you have to do is go to the map and use the fast travel option, and you can redo entire sections of the game. Like for example, if you go into the map, the start menu.
I never noticed that when I played it.
Well, next time you play the game, boot up the game, Jova. Here's what you do: go to the game, boot up the game, and then go back to Lyric's Tomb. Use the fast travel thing on the map screen to go to Lyric's Tomb, and the game will start up again from the very first cutscene.
There's a fast travel.
Except I'm not even kidding. You can redo the entire game story-wise by using that.
So it automatically does it story-wise?
No. You don't start a new game. You still have your parts, your rings,
I get that, but what I'm saying is it automatically does a new game's cutscenes and everything?
It's like, imagine, it's like the save function in Sonic 3, Think of it like that.
Okay, so it's like that. So basically, can you, skip cutscenes as well?
So wait,
you can always skip cutscenes.
Instead of losing life when you die, you lose robot parts.
Yes. You lose robot parts, yeah. But like I was saying,
where's the logic in that?
So basically, Pedro, you're telling me that everything resets. Okay.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I'm not. Pedro, I misspoke there. When I said everything resets, I meant that basically the set pieces resets that you're able to reuse them.
Yes. But basically the way it works, for example, imagine if you go back to Lyric's Tomb. You start the game right from the very first cutscene where Sonic supposedly dies, stuff like that. But if you want, mid-gameplay, you can just go back to the map screen and go into fast travel to a town, and boom, you're back to wherever you were. So basically, it's like that. You can just go back at will.
That's nice. Maybe I might give that a try when I boot this game up again whenever.
So,
But yeah, okay, so I guess I'll I guess I'll take back my complaint about just not being able to go back. I guess we can actually go back. However, we unfortunately can't play certain sections as different characters.
In fact, now that I think about it, maybe that's how you do the side quest tutorial. You know, you have to go back to that particular section and maybe, you know, in the past.
Okay. Then that would make it even more stupid, though. They're giving you a side quest that you can only complete by completing the game.
No. You can complete it during your original playthrough. You just have to go out of your way to do it.
Isn't this place awesome?
Oh!
And here we go. Amy talking about how much more fun their section was. Too bad we didn't even actually get to go for that so-called fun section.
I haven't seen any of his spots. I mean, we almost did, but it hurt
So
us
basically
so
you're telling me that, well, even during, say, your first playthrough, you could use the fast travel to go back to a certain section you've already been to?
Yes, Joe.
Huh.
I've already
I wish
explained
I-
this to you.
Whoa, hang on!
Random
That's
fan
nice.
blows them off for no reason. Oh, this is the part.
What?
Something's
good.
I love this joke that's coming up, actually. This one is really awesome, actually. I'll give the game that.
Oh snap!
Nice, alright. I'll give you that one, writers. I'll give you that one. Okay, so guys, pay attention to this particular speed section because something's gonna happen that let's just say this game is not done being the next 06.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
boy.
It isn't that bad. This game is playable, for goodness sake.
It's just as bad in my opinion, but that's
It's playable.
Yeah!
no, it's
I'm
not.
not entirely sure about that.
No, it's not. You're right. You haven't played this. Trust me.
Mine
It's not
cards.
playable. It's not like this game is downright broken and unfinished. And there you go. See, I told you.
Whoa!
See,
Okay.
I can
He
do it all
ran
day.
right into a
Only God.
squatch.
Okay,
told
never
you.
mind. Never mind.
I like how Shiroi was trying to defend the game. The game itself pulled an objection
I
of
was going to
sorts.
point out that you don't just randomly die for no reason and then, you
see,
know.
that was 06. That was 06. That was the
Okay.
that was the comeback of 06 right there.
Okay.
Oh no, a bounce pad I can't hit for some reason because the player won't let me.
I'll keep defending Shattered Crystal, goddammit.
This is what
Nah, Shattered Crystal is still bad. But I have only played jungle, the jungle world so far, so I guess I'll have to hold on judgment before I properly explain why that game sucks. Anyway,
Since
boss
you
time.
haven't played the speed sections, there are a couple of things you're not going to
Oh,
like.
the boss we saw at E3, the one that
Hey,
he
look,
straight
there's the
up.
Chaos Crystal.
My biggest
Sorry
problem with
about that.
Shattered Crystal so far is that it
Don't touch
drags. It drags like mad. Ugh.
I won't tell you what's wrong with the speech sections. I'll just let you find out for yourself.
So far,
If I may,
so far my first impressions are
Don't
worst,
touch it!
worst pacing.
It's perfect. It's a word boss.
Worst pacing in a Sonic game I've played so far. But okay, let's go back to this game.
Like I said in the SSMB official thread about this game when the first E3 trailer came out, I think this boss is taken directly from Bionic Commando, the one from 2009.
I love how there was a perfect spot for a don't touch it moment. I just had to. It's a worm boss. There's a Chaos Emerald just float, well, Chaos Crystal.
Yeah, you actually make a good point. It's a shame I didn't think of that because I would definitely insert that clip here. But too bad I didn't think of
Don't
it.
worry, I spoke up. Well, at least I spoke the line.
Anyways, here's how this boss works.
Speaking of which, our Sonic Boom commentary seems to be surprisingly popular amongst the SSMB. So far, it's gotten us at least 3 more subscribers.
Anyway, that's good. But like I was saying, basically we have to grab the robots and throw them at his mouth.
Simple. Right?
Which is the exact same thing we've been doing with pretty much every boss in the game. Pick a robot and throw it at it.
Nice takedown, Amy.
The difference is that these bosses can cheap shot you as they please.
Pull him down now.
Okay, now pull him but down with the Ender Beam. Yeah, the strategy for this boss is the exact same strategy as Eggman, which we'll be able to see eventually. But
Oh, come on, Pedro. Anyone who was following
it's
the game
the
has seen
exact
that
same boss.
over
It's
and
the
over
exact
and
same
over
boss,
before.
Jova. It's the exact same boss. It's the exact
That's
same
what I'm
strategy.
saying.
Drones into the worm's mouth.
And we already saw that boss at almost every single demo.
True. Yeah. That's my big problem with the bosses in this game. They're so repetitive.
And I get,
We're just doing the exact same thing over and over and over.
then again, I guess I must keep my moral code so that I don't come off as a hypocrite. I apologize if we spoiled anything.
As if
No, I
there's
highly
something to
doubt
be
it.
spoiled.
As if anyone cares.
Yeah.
I know. Just keeping my moral code.
As if most people didn't turn the game off earlier on.
Jesus Christ.
We gotta throw these
One of
things
the
back into
like
its mouth.
Pedro who love torture in video games for some reason.
It's I'm a sick fuck. That's all I can really say.
Yes.
That's all I can really say in my defense. I can only say that.
Pull!
I actually like this moment. This particular part of the boss, I actually really like. It feels actually very satisfying to do this particular thing. This particular part.
Beating
right
the
here.
shit out of the eye of a worm.
It kind of does. I don't know. There's something about the feedback we get
Yeah.
when we hit it. I don't know. It's something about it makes me like it. But back to what I was saying.
It is nice.
Like the thing about what you were saying, Joe, is that we don't get to pick our guilty pleasures. You either like something or you
Say
don't.
we ricochet
You know?
off something.
True.
Like with the happening, there are a lot of people who can't even enjoy the happening ironically, like I can.
Pedro, sorry, random question about the boss. Can't you just use tail standard prone attack instead of picking
No. The only way to there's only one
Theo.
way. You actually think there's actual flexibility in how you can play the game, Theo? Come
Silly
on.
me.
Theo, don't you think that everyone who's played this game would have thought of that at this point?
This game has to be played the exact way that the developers wanted you to play. Which, oh, by the way, Shiroi, that's another complaint I have against Shattered Crystal. In order to collect all the tokens in the level, you have to play the level the exact way that the developers want you to. If you go into a scripted event that throws you into a point of no return, you have to restart the level all over again. And because you missed a few tokens. That's just, no.
I'm
Don't-
pretty sure you can go back.
No, you can't. Try.
Not in the level. I think you can replay the level. I mean,
No. There's particular moments in the levels where you can't go back. There's points of no
Oh
return.
no, that's not what I meant. I meant you could just carry on and then replay the level again to get what you missed.
I know, but I shouldn't have to replay the level. If you're gonna make a Sonic game about exploration, you have to give me the option to backtrack so I can get
You
the
mean like
tokens.
CD?
Sonic Unleashed.
CD.
Yes. Yeah, CD, whatever. Just give me the option
exactly,
to backtrack.
what are those platforms for? Whoa.
You know, Pedro,
Those-
what you're saying reminds me of the HD version of Sonic Unleashed. Granted, oh yeah, and also Sonic Advance 2.
Hold on, let me explain things to Teo. Basically, Teo, the way those things are, from now on, the worm is high up there, so we can't just throw it. We have to throw it into those things, and boom, there you go.
Oh, okay.
The target launchers, of course. Well, technically spring targets, but let's just call them target launchers.
Ouch.
Which, judging by the way they're positioned, make almost no sense how they bounce onto each other like that and into the worm.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of the big problem that I have with this worm, her launch attack. It's very hard to predict when he's gonna do it. Like, sometimes he actually does it like twice in a row. Like, there's no pattern.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah. I probably should ask Shiroi, I've heard something about how there was a worm level or so in the Shattered Crystal game. Have you gotten
Yes,
that
there
far?
is.
What exactly is it like there?
It's a speed section, and unfortunately, there is a robotic worm at the end of it. And given the size of it, I thought that it was going to be a boss fight because, like, look, the size of it didn't excuse it from being just a general move. So I
It was
thought,
just
okay,
like the
I'm gonna-
demo, wasn't it?
Whoa.
No, in the actual game too. I thought, oh, I'm going to fight this
They
thing.
tear it
but
apart.
no, Sonic just flies into it,
Hey, look who
beats
got
it up by
crystal.
himself, and then that's
This
it.
guy.
You don't actually get to fight the thing. It's too big to be a regular mook, and that's one of the things I hate about that stage.
Wow.
I wanted to actually be able to fight the thing.
Nope, apparently you had to play Rise of Lyric to fight it.
There is good news.
Oh. Oh, but it doesn't look like it does in Rise of Lyrics, by the way.
why
It just
are
looks like
those
a
two
general robot.
cooperating?
So all we have to do is draw him out.
Pedro?
And
What?
I
Sorry?
know just how to do it.
Why are those two cooperating?
they're not cooperating. So, Lyric is just letting him tag along.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
Also, did Metal Sonic showed up again?
Metal Sonic right now is actually, what the hell is Metal Sonic right now? I don't know. It's like the writers forgot about him. That's a good point.
He's-
Actually, I kind of forgot
He's
about him.
chillaxing. You see, Metal Sonic had some contract disputes, and he was away filming for the next Sonic game. The next main Sonic game.
So yeah, Shiroi, mental note for you. Do not ever try to defend this game over 06, otherwise the game will break on us. So...
Okay.
Oh. God, we're
I
in
hate
this
you.
section.
I hate that hippopotamus so much. But,
Because of the boat he gave us.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're back here again. Yeah, somehow we warped all the way from the mines back to here. Though I guess I shouldn't really be criticizing the game for that, considering how much of a...
There you go, Joba. See this map? See those red spheres?
Yeah.
Those blue spheres, actually. Those blue spheres, actually. Those are warp points. You can immediately teleport there for the map screen. That's how you do it.
I wish I'd thought of that. Well, then again...
The game didn't actually tell you anything. I found it completely by accident.
I hate games that do that. I mean, granted...
What's ironic? We always kept complaining about how annoying Omocha was, and now with Lost World and Rise of Lyric,
Lost World... No. Actually, Pedro, Lost World is not nearly as bad, because Lost World at least still had something of a hint system. Granted, it was very inconvenient, but it was still there.
I know.
This game, on the other hand, has no hints whatsoever that are conveniently placed. If anything, they're spoken, and even then, there's stuff that you can easily tell by the very glimpse of it.
True,
so no, I'm afraid no. Lost World does not deserve to be compared.
I know, but still, we have to. But you have to admit that the hint system in that game kind of sucked. But the point.
Pedro, I said that in my sentence. What I'm saying is that even still, it does not deserve to be compared to this.
The point
it was still at least there in some form or manner.
The point is. The two games where we actually kind of needed Omochao, because whole new gameplay styles and all, and no, he's nowhere to be seen. Thanks, Sega. Thanks.
Well, to be fair, this isn't a Sega game technically, so I guess
it's like with Transformers 4 and T.J. Miller. The one time Michael Bay actually gives us a comic relief character that actually works, and you kill him off in the first hour. Like, what the fuck, Michael?
Not to mention the fact that critics are apparently calling the fourth movie the worst, even though it seems to get right with a lot of the others.
The critics clearly haven't seen the same 4 movies I've seen, but that's we're going off on a tangent. Let's go back to this game. So,
look,
another side quest.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna talk to her.
No, I was just asking.
I honestly never really ran into her, so I have no idea what this side quest is about.
It's about finding some herbs.
Why is she so creepy?
It's about finding some herbs so she can make some kind of medicine or something. Like, don't really give a shit.
I feel like her head's gonna blow up any second now.
Oh look, the plane's gone.
Yeah, that's because Tails repaired it off screen, by the way.
Off screen.
It's working.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, this time was less epic.
Has a power source and locks.
Take the road to Raptor.
Here we go.
A road.
We
Safe.
Accelerator.
Accelerator?
Roads are usually safe. You've been saying that after all the other dangerous roads you've gone down.
Oh my gloops.
Uh,
Well, at least they're not saying anything right now.
Oh yeah.
well,
Oh, no, not alarm.
that's
Hello there.
Who builds roads like that?
hello there. Who?
That's actually a
You
good
guys
point.
can't keep up with me.
That's pretty much what we'll probably be
That's-
asking when we get to Sonic Adventure.
Thanks for that victory dance, Amy. Anyway, oh yeah, that's right. This is the part where we go into that, actually use that plane that we were talking about. So, actually, well, but first, one more speed section.
Love these boost rings.
Yay!
Oh joy.
Wow, the music actually changed for the speed section. Impressive.
The speed sections in this game make, like, the game pretty much plays itself during these sections.
Careful. It's dangerous.
The game's just playing itself.
Until you get to the Metal Sonic boss fight, which can be a bitch and a half, especially.
Whoa!
Girl power.
There she goes again, saying girl power in situations that don't fit.
Oh yeah. Boost pad away. Girl power.
Shut the fuck up!
What a
There's still...
Quickly,
Oh wait,
everyone
Victor
on
Dance.
board.
No.
Yep, there we go.
Glad to see all of you safe and sound.
Who are you?
Hey, look,
The old
it's a
bird.
pretty.
Not
Who
too
are you
shabby
again?
For being buried for 1,000 years.
Can you
huh?
open your eyes, please?
Cliff, we found the location for the next crystal. It's across the ocean.
Well, you came to the right place.
Oh.
Let's fire this baby up.
Okay.
Get on board.
Oh look, it's the main theme again.
Sonic? What the fuck?
Yeah, the soundtrack.
It's
Of
okay.
the soundtrack of this game is pretty much trying to be at all costs a Naughty Dog soundtrack, and it's not working at all. The style used in the music style in this game is very similar to the Ratchet and Clank. The Jack and
Loading,
Dexter,
Yeah.
the Jack and Dexter,
Loading all the time.
the Jack and Dexter trilogy and the Uncharted trilogy.
I can make a rhyme.
But yeah, like I was saying, the Uncharted
Still
trilogy.
loading.
The music is pretty much the same style as Uncharted and Jack and Dexter. The problem is that it's badly done.
Yeah, I have to agree.
How many more lines of dialogue will we get off before this finally finishes loading? And the
0.
black screen now.
It's still loading.
Yeah, the black screen still counts as loading.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the most awkward
Wait,
ending.
and now Cliff. Wait! Cliff wasn't even in that plane in the last cutscene.
Wow, and now most awkward ending to a cutscene ever.
Hey, this is an island? There's a town over there.
What?